Carrie, what's up? You're on there.
Hey, yes. I'm glad to get in. I just wanted to let you guys know that we listen to War of the Roses every morning, me and my grandkids. That's how I get them to school on time because they know that it's coming on. But I also have a neighbor story for you.
Okay.
So I had a bad neighbor. It's been several years back, but me and my husband, his father had gotten sick and we were going to have to leave town for a couple of days. And so our other neighbors were watching our animals for us. We had a mule, we have chickens and a dog and stuff. And anyways, they were watching our animals for us. So my father-in-law ended up passing away, which was a sad thing. But when we got back home, we go out, my husband's checking on the animals and that, and our donkey had fuchsia pink paint poured down her back from top of her neck all the way down into her tail. They just poured like a big giant gallon bucket of paint down her back.
That's so sad.
And the trail went all the way around the corner of the road to our neighbor right next door to us, to their driveway. And then their backboard of their basketball goal out in their field had fuchsia pink paint on the goal. So we knew it come from there. And so we asked them about it, and they're like, no, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. And we're like, the paint is right there. So we called the sheriff, and we filed a report, even though we knew nothing was going to come of it, because the sheriff's son was dating their daughter. And it was awful. Yeah, we ended up moving from there, but our two neighbors that did take care of our animals ended up running those people out of town. It was a small community in the country, and they just didn't take lightly to that, and so it was awful.
Okay, let me reenact something for you. Okay, Rich, what would it be like when Donkey found out that he had fuchsia paint down his back?
Oh my goodness, I got pink paint all over me. That's crazy. I need a waffle.
Or a parfait. Everybody loves a parfait.
Don't nobody not love a parfait.
Hi, Carrie. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for sharing that story with us.
Yeah, it was awful. We ended up combing it out because you didn't want to put chemicals on their back. But
terrible.
anyways, it was awful.
Thank you, Carrie. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. We love it.
Thank you. Okay, now we got Madison Beer tickets. Crystal's our contestant. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So this is tickets to Madison Beer and a possible upgrade. Am I right? What's the upgrade? Yes, Nick. Yes. Possible upgrade. I guess we'll let them know randomly next week or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's VIP access, the full Kiss VIP experience.
One of the things I like about Madison Beer, for some reason, she got a tattoo on the bottom of her foot. And that seems so painful to me.
Yeah.
So painful.
That would hurt
It's
so
like
bad.
on the like the soft part of your foot.
Ouch.
All right, what are we playing, Peyton?
Okay, so we're going to play a fun little game that I put together because it's actually Madison Beer's 27th birthday today. So happy birthday to her. So what I did is I found a bunch of iconic singers singing happy birthday. And when I play you the clip, you just have to tell me who you think it is. And if you get it right, you get a point.
It's like Celebrity Who Said That Happy Birthday Madison Beer edition.
Sure. Why not? You got it. It's the happy birthday game. All right, Johnjay, we're going to start with you. Here is your clip.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay. I think that's Sabrina Carpenter.
Incorrect. That's actually Taylor Swift singing happy birthday to Charlie Puth on stage. Not a point for you, Johnjay, but it's okay. You do have a chance to redeem yourself in round 2. Rich, here's your clip.
Happy birthday to you.
Kind of sounds like Mariah. I'm going to say Mariah Carey.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Kyle,
Steele.
Kyle
Steele.
for the steal.
Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande is correct. Yes. Good job, Kyle. I mean, I guess you could say that Whitney and Ari are maybe in the same category with those whistle notes. Hot take? Who knows? Okay, Kyle, you have 1 point. We move over to you. Here's your clip.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That's Mariah Carey.
That is Mariah Carey. Good job, Kyle, taking it away.
I can hear the difference, yeah.
With 2 points. Great job. Okay, Crystal, we move over to you. Here's your clip.
It's your birthday, go shawty. It's your birthday, today's your day.
Oh, that's tough. My son said Justin Bieber.
Not quite Justin Bieber. He did discover him, though. That was Usher. But it's okay. We will redeem ourselves again in round 2. Johnjay?
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Is that the original Marilyn Monroe to JFK?
That is the original Marilyn Monroe.
'Cause I know it's been
to
copied
JFK.
before.
Good job, John Jay. On the board with 1 point there. Not enough to beat Kyle, but it's okay. Rich, here's your clip.
Happy birthday to you.
Ooh.
That was good.
Well,
Wherever
I
that
think you're
was.
going high tone with me. I think that's like a R&B singer. I'm going to say that's Andra Day.
Kyle for the steal.
Kyle for steal?
Sounds like Kelly Clarkson.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Ooh,
I
not
was
Andra Day
looking-
either?
Not Andra. I was looking for no other than J Hud, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, that was really good.
I know. Yeah, she's so talented. But it's okay, Kyle. You still are in the lead. Rich, you got a 0 in this game.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Okay.
And it's his birthday coming up. You should be better at this.
All right, Kyle, here's your chance to take the lead with 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
That sounds like Whitney Houston.
And that is correct.
Yay.
Kyle is
Dang.
crushing it this game. Good job. All right, Crystal, you have the chance right here to win these Madison Beer tickets. Here's your clip.
Happy birthday to you and all of you.
This is so hard. I want to say Mariah, but they already said it. Let's go Whitney.
No, we already had a Whitney. Do you have another guess?
Oh.
Do you want to hear it again? Let's hear it again, Rich, because I feel like you should totally get this.
Happy birthday to you and all of you.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. Anyone here to save the
Well,
day for Crystal so she can
Kyle
go see
and I
Madison
are
Beer?
lip syncing the answer.
Okay, in
We-
3
Wait. We're both lip syncing 2 different things.
Okay.
So who do you think it is, Kyle?
I think it's Beyonce.
I think it's Christina Aguilera.
Okay. And the correct answer is Beyonce.
Oh.
Kyle has been kicking butt this game.
Wow.
That was definitely Beyonce, but it's okay, Crystal. You still rallied, and you get to go see Madison Beer.
Yay, Crystal.
Awesome. Thank you. Way to go, Kyle.
Hold on. We will set you up. Hold on a second. So I got to tell you something happened in the news. Actually, not in the news. Oh, do I not have this theme song? Hold on a minute. I don't. I was looking for the Survivor theme song. I know we don't really talk about Survivor very often, but Survivor is celebrating their 50. It's Survivor 50.
Yeah.
And they have a couple. It's all the old contestants, and a couple of them I'm big fans of, especially the beginning of Survivor. But it made national news last night's episode. Do you know why it made national news?
Why?
Because one of the contestants pooped his pants.
Oh, no.
That's sad.
And it reminded me of Second Date Update. Wasn't that just
Yeah.
it's like, right? So here's here's the clip. And what they did is the guy crapped his pants and CBS blurred out the back of his pants.
Oh, my
Well,
gosh.
that's good.
Oh,
You
no.
can see
I
it.
appreciate
Well, 'cause
that.
don't they just start with their one outfit and they have to
Yeah.
keep that same outfit
I
forever?
guess so, yeah.
I'll be right back, Joe.
Christian freezes like a statue. He turns and he's wearing khakis. I don't think he sat a smashed banana. I think he's gonna need a new pair of underwear.
The sheer and utter embarrassment of unexpected gastrointestinal distress. And now I have entered the pantheon, the history of people whose pants became unexpectedly colored. My wife is going to divorce me.
So that was on
fella.
Survivor last night. And then it reminded so I gotta tell you something happened. So NASCAR, I don't understand a lot of NASCAR stuff. I think NASCAR is maybe starting right now. Does anyone know?
Daytona just started right after Super Bowl, so
I think
yeah,
it's
it's
a
been
big
going.
race this weekend.
There's a big race this weekend. I got invited to go to it on Sunday, right? And it's kind of cool because I met the president of NASCAR, the Phoenix Raceway, Latasha. She's amazing, and she grew up here, and she's the president. She's the only black female president of NASCAR. It's pretty cool. What she is.
Period.
Right? I know.
That's awesome.
And she's amazing. So she invited me. And I'm glad, but also at the same time, So it starts at 12:30, and she said, you need to get here at 10. I'm like, oh my God, that's such a full day. But she's hooking me up with stuff. Like, I'm going to go in the pit. I'm going to do stuff that I don't know how to explain it yet, but I'm sure Monday after the race, I'll be able to tell you guys. So, you know how when you go to the bathroom, you scroll, check your emails?
Sure.
I got an email from NASCAR. So I'm going to the bathroom like the Survivor guy, but the right way. And I'm going through my emails. And I had an email from NASCAR. And they go, hey, we're setting you up with these credentials. We need some information. So I'm on the toilet, and I'm my first name, my last name, my address, the city I'm in, and I'm filling it all out. And then when I'm scrolling down, it says, we need to take your picture. You need to submit your picture. And I was like, on the toilet. And I also was panicking because I was like 3/4 of the way done filling this thing out. So I tried to take my picture on the toilet to make it look like I wasn't on the toilet. And
There's no way.
There was just no way.
Yeah, because you probably see the top of the toilet, right?
Oh, dude.
And probably the tile behind you, the bathroom tile that looks like toilet tile.
She's texting me right now. So can you tell I'm on the toilet?
No.
I know, I did a good job, right? But there's a wall. But know that I'm on the toilet.
I mean, when you know you're on the toilet, you can go, yeah, I could tell. Maybe the tile behind you looks like it could be in a bathroom.
It was so
Sitting
brutal.
on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet.
I'm talking about you right now. There. Anyway, she goes, I sent her this last night. She goes, oh my God, I just saw this. So I'm dying. Good, because I thought I maybe crossed the line. I said, hey, I was pooping. And you wanted my
she
thing.
knows that you were on the toilet taking your picture?
Well, I texted her that last night before I go to bed. I was like, I got to let her know this. And I was saying, by the way, I was pooping and I had to do this thing. And she didn't respond. But anyway, she just responded right now. Sorry. So that happened. And then something else in the news I thought was kind of cool. Whenever you hear about like these trucks that crash, it's like, bacon everywhere. A semi-truck caught on fire in San Diego. And it caused heavy traffic for several hours. But what it knocked over were hundreds of thousands of pounds of almonds.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
We're loading up our tools, getting ready to go to work, and then we just hear a big boom from behind us. We look up. We see all these almonds start falling from the bridge and a big cloud of smoke, a bunch of ash, and everything's all falling down. And I came out to check my truck, and it just got littered with almonds.
Just scared. We were just like, oh my goodness, what's going on? We started videotaping, texting our manager.
Just eat a couple and your heart is good for the day.
Thousands of almonds all over the floor. Last night I told you guys that I tried an experiment last night. I did a vitamin drip with Benadryl. Jana is the lady that owns the drip place. And she came over, gave me the drip, and she left by 7. And I go, so when does it kick in? She was like, now. And after she left, I got up to get ready for bed. And it was like, whoa, I could feel the Benadryl.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I went right to sleep. And I slept all the way until my alarm went off this morning. And my alarm never goes off. I wake up and I was so excited about my sleep score. And on my Oura ring, my sleep score was an 83. I was expecting it to be in the 90s. I was kind of bummed out.
Well, it's kind of good that it wasn't, because if it was, you would have her coming over and giving you a Benadryl drip every single night.
Yeah, I'd be like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peyton, are you still involved in your Oura ring?
Oh, very involved in my Oura ring. I actually got an 89 last night sleep score, which is pretty impressive.
Did you have a
if ask
Benadryl
me.
drip?
I didn't have a Benadryl drip. I did not. I just went to bed early. But I am a little confused, though, because on your Oura ring, it can track like your temperature, it tracks your heart rate, it tracks all that stuff. And the last 3 days I've waken up, it says that I have major signs of like symptoms. And
Is
that
it
there's
red?
somethings, and it's red. Yeah.
Symptoms of what?
I don't know. And I don't know.
I'd like them to be a tad
What's
more
going on with
revealing.
me?
I'll tell you
I
what it is.
don't know.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. This is what the Oura ring does. When it's red like that, it means something's coming.
Yeah.
It's letting you know that you're probably going to get what Kyle had last week, what I kind of fighting right now. Whatever, it's coming your way.
I don't want that.
You watch on
I don't want
Saturday.
that.
Start taking
Then
your
don't wear the
emergency, your vitamins.
That's why I got a
bulk
drip.
up on it.
That's why I got a drip
Yeah.
yesterday, because I felt something coming. And I'm trying to fight it.
And it's like, my Oura ring tells me like, take today's one day, like one step at a time. Take it easy. Keep it slow. And I'm like, I feel great, actually. I got an 89 sleep score. Nothing can take
You
me
better
down.
look out.
But it's telling you something's coming.
I know. It's so interesting.
So
The
wouldn't
little
you
thing
almost
on my
like-
finger.
Like on one hand, I'm like, take the vitamins, do all the precautionary things now. But then on the other hand, aren't you kind of curious to just see if something does come? Like without doing anything, if you weren't wearing your Oura ring and you feel great right now, and then something just hit you, quote unquote, out of nowhere. Now, if you weren't, you're feeling great.
Yeah.
Your Oura ring's telling you something's coming. If you don't do anything, and something does hit you, it's not out of nowhere. It actually proved that it was right.
Right. Like, well, for me, I had the red thing and I waited and now I felt a tickle. Like it knows it's coming. So you've got to fight
So
it.
you've already done the science
I've done
experiment
it
to know that
several
for sure.
times. For sure.
How about you just take off the ring and continue to feel great?
I like my ring.
Remember when I was telling you guys?
It's become a fashion
Remember I was telling you guys about the allergy? I go, this allergies, not allergies, whatever. Remember when I was trying to? It was
About that, you do that quite a bit.
But it was
yes.
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
My Oura ring was in red. And then I was like fighting, and then I had it. And then Kyle got sick, and I think she got it from me. And then my son Jake got sick. Blake got sick. Jake got sick. And so my Oura ring was red 2 days ago. So I'm doing the drip, and I'm fighting it. And I think I'm winning.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's kind of what you got to do.
Okay. I'll take the bull by the horns then.
Okay. Now.
Fight it with everything you've got.
Yesterday was a big day in Rich's life. 4 year or 3 year?
3 year anniversary.
3 years married.
It doesn't seem real. If you said maybe a year or two, I might, but 3.
You know what 3 does?
What is 3?
It takes you out of newlywed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Newlyweds, I think, are 2 years and
I think
earlier.
you're right.
So now you're a pro.
Yeah, I did all the things.
You've been married a few times.
Yes, there were administrations before this current administration, of course. So we went to the hotel at which we were married, the Royal Palms, in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, for dinner last night. But what was kind of a little bizarre is there was nobody in the restaurant or the patio at all. So it is me, Stacy, a bartender at the bar, a server, and a host at the stand. And nobody in the restaurant when we got there, and nobody in the restaurant for the entire meal.
It's like private dining.
What? Did we buy out the restaurant? What happened here? They said the restaurant or the hotel was sold out, completely sold out. But I guess there was some kind of function, like some kind of work function that everybody was at. That was checked into the hotel. So we had the whole place to ourselves.
You should have played it off to Stacey yes, I rented out the entire restaurant.
Totally.
I would have, except for she made the reservation.
Well, I called after you made the reservation and said this is a really special evening.
But I mean, now the attention was so like, how you guys like your meal from across the bar? We don't have to have you walk up to us. So I was also kind of expecting you to show up, Johnjay.
I forgot.
I didn't know that you were full of Benadryl.
It was like 6:30, and I was like, "Oh no, Rich is at." I wonder if I was gonna text you if you were at your anniversary dinner, and I thought it'd be funny to walk over there. But
yeah, we drove right by your house, like on the way there.
Then you should have crashed my IV drip.
Yeah, well, Benadryl, you don't want to mess with that. But anyway, it was super lovely, and that was our present to each other, is that we went out to a nice dinner, and then I got her some flowers and stuff. And
That's sweet.
But it's 3 years. I think it's kind of cool that things feel so good.
Like you're still as in love as you were.
Well, it's
for
the
sure.
day you got married.
Okay, so
And I did a
before
lot better than she did.
2 years or earlier is newlywed. You got to get past 7 years because
Right.
that's the famous 7-year itch.
7-year itch.
Well, just because they
7-year
say
itch.
that. Because I think
You've never heard of the 7-year itch?
Oh
That's
yeah,
when-
it's like when like a lot of couples start to itch to maybe be with someone else.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's you get over the 7-year hump. You've reached a milestone in your marriage.
But in my case, how could I do any better than Stacy? I'm not going to do any better than her.
No, you definitely can.
Right, and she might think the same thing.
No, she might think that.
3
and
years
she's-
from now, 4
she's
years from now, she's
probably
like, I'm
right.
out.
She's probably right,
Right.
but for now, she's good. Yeah, no, it's great. I could not be more happy.
Is she happy?
She says she is.
Stacey is so in love with Rich. It's cute.
Truly.
We just got a text from an 805 number. It says, Benadryl crosses the blood-brain barrier. Look into it, Johnjay.
What's
What does
that?
that mean?
I don't know, but
Brain
So it might. I
barrier.
think what they're saying is it might make you sleep, but it doesn't give your brain the sleep.
It says
Is that what-
selective barrier that protects the brain from harmful substances while allowing essential nutrients to pass through.
It means the medication enters your central nervous system. Then
Injures
fine.
it?
enters it.
Oh.
Enter.
I mean, it's an IV. I'm sure it does.
Enter.
rather than staying in your periphery, which is where it's supposed to stay, apparently.
So it's
okay.
bad for you.
I guess so.
He goes, okay,
It's
but he's
temporary.
feeling good, though.
Yeah, only an 82.
And John just went right into his bloodstream.
Hey, Matt, what's up, man? You're on the air. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
You're calling us about misspeaking, I believe, right?
Yes. So, me and a couple buddies, we went out for a little happy hour, and there's a table next to us, and they were like celebrating a little birthday party. But me and all my friends are wearing the same little pullover, from work. It's like a red with some gray on it. And there was a lady at the table next to us that thought that our pullover was some boar's head.
Like the meat, the deli meat?
Over. Exactly, yeah, the deli meat company. So she comes over to our table and just kind of jumps into our conversation, and she's like, "Excuse me, you boys are the only meat I eat." And we're like, "What?" We're like, "What?" We were so caught off guard. And then finally she saw that, it wasn't boar's head, and she, kind of backed out of the conversation. But, I mean, we were cracking up.
She was probably mortified.
Yeah.
Where do you guys work where you wear the same pullover?
Well, it was an umpire school, the Wendelstedt Umpire School.
I think she thought she'd go and go, "You guys, the only place I buy my shoes." Like, no, we're umpires.
Yeah.
We don't work at Foot Locker.
yeah, it wasn't even close. But she just mistook the logo and kind of dug herself a hole.
Those are the things that keep you up at night when you're trying to go to bed.
You know what? I got a DM. We got a text for somebody that was misspeaking, but what they do for a living is they're a casino dealer, a blackjack dealer. And at the end of blackjack or whatever, when the dealer does whatever this with their hands, they do that. I don't remember when I know they do it. I don't remember when. You know what I mean?
You can't put any more money down.
But the game is set. You put your hands like that. And she said she was with her daughter selling Girl Scout cookies and handed a Girl Scout cookie person. Then she went. The Girl Scout.
That's so funny.
Hey, Matt, thanks for listening.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Sabrina, you're calling about a terrible neighbor, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, tell us
Oh my
about
gosh. So my husband and I have 4 kids, and they were little, and these neighbors bought this house sight unseen. They bought it off the internet and everything. They're the only people in the neighborhood that didn't have kids. So my 2-year-old daughter we were outside playing, and she went over and she decided to pick a dandelion that was in her yard, which I was like, oh my gosh, don't go in their yard. But anyway, she comes out screaming at my daughter because she picked a dandelion, and we felt horrible. My daughter was crying and whatnot. So we went to the store, bought her some tulips, knocked on the door to say we were really sorry. She goes and throws them away right in front of my daughter, and my daughter was really upset.
Jeez.
So fast forward to Christmas, we get bikes for my kids. They're outside riding bikes, not in front of their house or anything. They called the police on us because they were bothering them on Christmas. And I was like, oh my gosh. My husband was getting really ticked off. So my husband later on was working in the yard, and they called the police on us because my kids were outside playing. Again, not in front of their house or anything. And my husband was like, that's it. So we ended up doing some remodeling, and we took out a toilet, and he put a toilet in our front yard and put flowers in it and said, "This is for you, Cruella." My kids would go crying. My kids would go running down the street and go, "Cruella DeVille, look at Cruella DeVille." I'm like, oh my gosh, we're going to move. We have to move. Fortunately, they moved out of the neighborhood, but I was like, oh my word. Still to this day, 10 years later, my kids talk about Cruella.
I bet. She was like evil to them.
Man, she started that.
Oh, she did. Who makes little kids cry over a dandelion? Like, what the hell?
Terrible.
Oh, sorry.
Dandelions are weeds.
All right, Sabrina, thanks for sharing. Thank you for listening, Sabrina.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye. Johnjay, Rich, I do want to get this millennial thing, but first, somebody's mad at me. Dee, what's up? You're on the air.
Johnjay, I am so mad at you.
Yeah.
Why?
You don't listen. You don't listen.
What happened?
I sent you black seed oil so you don't get sick. I sent you capsules. What'd you do with them?
So Dee sent me a bottle of pills. So when you get a bottle of pills from someone, do you take them? No, I mean, they did come from Amazon, I think, right? Did they?
Yes, they came from Amazon. They're sealed. But it's black seed oil.
Black seed oil?
Yeah.
I don't know about black seed oil.
Dee, are you a doctor, Dee?
No.
Okay, so tell me, what do you know about...
I'm just very holistic.
What do you know about black seed oil?
Black seed oil will kill any kind of viral or bacterial infection that's going on in the body. It's kind of like oregano oil, or if you take garlic capsules or something like that. But it's a lot stronger. It's so viral on social media. I'm surprised you guys don't know about it right now.
If it's viral on social media, does that make it right? Does it make it the healthy way? I'm going to tell you.
No, but I know it has. It's proven to me that it works.
Okay.
Very well. I don't take antibiotics.
Okay, let me tell you why I don't take the black seed oil. Because you sent it to me.
Okay.
And I have a friend who's a doctor, a naturopath. He's one of the top doctors in the world, Dr. Dan Rubin. In fact, he's on the phone right now. I'd asked him to get on the phone so you can hear him. Let's see. Can you pick him up, Rich?
I'm here.
Dr. Rubin, are you there?
I am okay. Yes. Hi.
How nice is this? At 7:56, he just woke up.
I wonder what he's taking to sleep. What's your sleep score?
Well, I didn't do a sleep score, but I worked really late.
Okay. But hey, so remember when I asked you about black seed oil? You remember that at all?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, what's your take on black seed oil?
Well, I mean, I think we do use it in medicine. We use it in the oncology world. We use it in its purified form. I don't use it in its oil form, mostly because the main active constituent that we're after is something called thymoquinone.
Yes.
Which is, that's the main, active quinone molecule that we use kind of specifically to inhibit a certain enzyme that cancer cells can use to sort of grow inside of tissues and progress in somebody's body. We measure for this enzyme, and if we see that it's increased, then we'll usually put somebody on a purified extract.
Okay. Well, Dee is on the phone.
In terms of
Hold on, Dr. Rubin. You can't get into the whole hydrothyron thing. Dee is on the phone, and she said that if you take it, it cures everything. Does it cure everything, Dr. Rubin?
Nothing cures everything.
Okay. CD?
But if you're getting sick or you are sick, can it help with that?
Maybe. It depends what you're getting sick with. I'm guessing you mean like a typical, cold virus or something
like I was talking about something's going around. Yeah. Like something's going around right now, and Dee sent me a bottle of black seed oil, and she's like, why aren't you taking it? And the only reason I'm not taking it is because I texted you when she sent it, and I said, hey, is this stuff legit? And you said, I don't think so.
Well, did I think that product was legit, or that black seed oil in general is legit?
Black seed oil in general, I think. I don't know. You don't want to get...
No, black seed oil, it's like a nutrient, and if somebody's deficient, it can act as a nice, potent, fat-soluble, antioxidant. It's a resinous substance. Mm-hmm. And so it can scavenge things in your body that will continue to promote the sickness. And so by putting that in your body, it can reduce what we call oxidation. So it's like an antioxidant.
Let's go, Dee. Dee's right.
Yeah,
she's right.
Okay,
nice,
Dee. Okay, Dee.
Hello?
It's all over social media, Dr. Rubin, so I guess that means it's legit. All right, Dr. Dan Rubin, everybody. If you need any kind of medical advice, go to Dr. Dan Rubin. He can do all kinds of things. Am I right, Dan?
We can do all kinds of things. Thank you.
That covers everything and nothing at the same time.
He cures everything. All right, Dan. Dan, thanks. Sorry to wake you up.
Hey, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Hey, Johnjay, is Dr. Rubin the same one that has you with the Iron Man thing in your chest? The necklace?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was going to get back on the phone. Yeah. Yeah. He gave me the thing. In fact, I got to start wearing it again.
Curious.
You want to know why I don't wear it?
Because it doesn't work.
No. So he gave me the necklace that protects you from EMF, and it's real. It's legit. It's from a company called Aries, and I gave one to Kemp, and Kemp wears it every day. My son. I stopped wearing it. Let me tell you why I stopped wearing it. There was an episode. Peyton, you ever watch the Brady Bunch?
I've heard of the Brady Bunch.
There was a Brady
Never
Bunch movie. You watched the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was an episode of the Brady Bunch where they went to Hawaii and they found a necklace.
The tiki necklace.
And Greg wore it, and all these bad things happened to him. Mm-hmm. He fell off the surfboard, and then Peter wore it, and a tarantula crawled in his chest.
Alice wore it, and she threw her back out.
Yeah,
I remember it very well.
I got the necklace, started wearing it, and I had 5 days of me wearing it, just 5 days of terrible things happening.
Really?
Yeah, and so I associated with the necklace. So
Too powerful.
I took off the necklace.
It was taking in all the bad energy.
Yeah, and then I gave one to Kemp for Christmas, but I also blessed it and did a whole thing and gave it to him, and he's had a great season. So I took it off because of the Brady Bunch. But now I think I just got to bless it again, and I'll put it back on. I'm going to start wearing it again.
Have we decided that you're going completely out of your mind? You're crazy.
I didn't take Dee's pills.
Just now.
Hey, Dee, thank you.
We've officially crossed over to
I'll take the pills today, Dee. Thanks for calling in.
Because of the Brady Bunch.
Well, you got to get some to Peyton so she doesn't get sick.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good idea.
You'll take them, Peyton?
Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay.
I'm trusty.
So you'll take off a necklace because of the Brady Bunch, but you won't take black seed oil.
Yeah. I literally took off the necklace because of the Brady Bunch episode, and I thought,
I do not doubt you for a second.
I had something happen to me that was weird. Then Blake had the hysterectomy. Then Blake's sister had the heart surgery.
Yeah.
And it was just it was absolute chaos happening right then and there. I was like, stupid necklace. I took off the necklace and everyone is healed.
Okay.
See?
Maybe don't put it
See?
back on then.
Well, I want to bless it. I'm going to do a whole ceremony on the necklace.
You're going to do a
Because
ceremony?
Because I really believe the necklace is legit.
Sounds like a podcast to me. I'm in.
Anyway, so someone online asked, what are the signs that you made it as a millennial? Okay. So Kyle is a millennial. Nick is a millennial. And then I was looking at the generations. Millennials are born between 1981 and 1996. Gen Z, born 97 to 2009.
Oh, really?
Gen Alpha, 2010 to 2024. Gen Beta, 2025, 2039. Isn't that wild?
Gen Beta.
It's crazy that there's a Gen Beta now.
I know. So, tell me if this hits home. Because when I was reading this list of things to say you made it as a millennial, it made me think that it's more Gen Z. But, not living with a roommate.
Yeah.
That means you've made it. Right? Hiring movers instead of asking friends.
That's big time.
That's a sign that you've made it as a millennial. Having the money for a nice tattoo every now and then.
Every now and then.
This is a big one. This one, Kyle, I think hits home for you, and I don't know where you are in this. Keeping a houseplant alive for months.
Yeah, I think I just figured that out with my snake plants, and it feels like I made it. Like I did it, you guys, they're alive.
Buying nice matching glass cups instead of random plastic cups. You know what's funny? We have plastic cups. We just got these new ones. We were at a party, and these people had these plastic cups that were so nice, and Blake loved them and bought a couple online, and I love them. You're supposed to throw them away, but I use them all the time.
It's like the nice plastic
They're
cutlery.
They're like thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Those
them.
are awesome.
Like the cups we steal from the Open every year.
Yeah.
Those are you're supposed to throw those away, but I got a stack of them.
If you need them, trust me, because my wife has a venue. We have those cups arriving at the house
Yeah,
all the
those
time.
are amazing.
Because she's like a cup freak.
These are tiny victories that make millennials feel like they've arrived. Seeing your credit score surpassing the 800 mark.
Yeah, that's so real. Every time I check my credit score, and I just like feel like I've made it.
What are you? What are you?
I don't know. It's above
You're over
800
8?
though.
Oh, it is
That's
above
impressive.
800?
Yeah, I'm like super weird about my credit score. Like my grandma, she was like, you pay your credit card bill off before you pay your rent.
Oh,
like
wow.
she's like very big.
I have no idea what my credit score is. I don't even know. What is the highest you can get?
850, I think.
I don't even think my combined SAT scores for that. This is big for me. This means a sign that you made as a millennial. Buying a new couch.
Yeah. Did you get a new couch?
No, you know what Blake did? She got rid of the couch in that room, so now there's no couch.
You run around and you're like, so many activities.
Yeah, but now I can't watch TV. You can sit on the floor.
Just stand around and watch TV
I'm
like you're
still couch searching.
What?
You got to make yourself like a bed on the floor.
Well, you know what happened? I
Make a fort.
I told Blake, we need a couch that like the dogs can chill out. Now I get all these Instagram ads for this couch that's pet friendly. Isn't
That's
that wild?
so wild.
It's called 7th Avenue. Have you heard of 7th Avenue?
No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're a store or just online. Paying a service to trim a large tree instead of doing it yourself. That is the sign you made it as a millennial. Paying off your student loans or buying a house. Having a drink fridge in the garage.
Yes.
You know.
Totally.
Not having to panic when you have a $500 or $1,000 emergency. It's a bummer rather than major anxiety. That's a sign that you made it as a millennial. Being able to put your bills on auto pay. Is that something? Do you do that, Kyle? You put your bills on auto pay?
Some of them.
This is the number one sign you've made it as a millennial. Upgrading from a full-size bed to a new king bed.
Yeah.
That is a luxury.
Signs. All right, we got $1,000 of Pat Hickey's money. We're going to play Minute to Win It. Lori, hello, how are you?
I am doing great. How are you, Johnjay?
Good. What are you doing right now?
What I'm doing right now is I'm in my living room on my comfy couch.
Okay. Are you alone?
I'm all by myself.
Okay. So you know how to play this game then. You going off the top of your head, or are you going to do some Google?
I'm going off the top of my head.
Okay.
I think you sound like a smart person. Well, yesterday we did very, very well. We almost had a winner. So maybe you cracked the code today, Lori. All right, let's go. 60 seconds on the clock. 10 right. You get $1,000 of Pat Hickey from Peoria Ford's money. Here we go. What car company makes the Bronco?
Ford.
Oops, sorry. That is right. On what kind of tree does a coconut grow?
Coconut tree. Eucalyptus? I don't know. That's a hard question.
I thought it was coconut
palm
tree
tree?
too.
Palm tree.
Oh, there are coconuts on palm trees.
That's where they come.
Just
Well,
not the ones here.
Isn't there that book? It's like ABC,
Yes,
the,
it's like
the
chicka,
coconut
chicka,
tree.
boom, boom.
Yeah,
Yes, chicka, chicka, boom, boom.
You know what,
Nice.
Lori, you didn't win, but we are going to set you up with tickets to the Spring Break Summer Bash.
The Corona Beach Club.
Bijou Corona Beach Club party.
DJ
To remind me
Bijou.
that my answer was wrong when I look at all the palm trees.
I know. I'm seeing a lot of palm trees right now and not a single coconut.
It's like a certain type of palm. There's like a bunch of different types of palm trees, right?
Oh, okay, plant lady.
Oh, look
You know
at the
your
Chicka
plants.
Chicka Boom Boom book.
Yeah.
It's a palm tree.
No, you're absolutely right. It is 100% a palm tree.
That is our reference for our questions. It's the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom book.
Yeah.
For all things.
Lori, hold on. We're going to set you up.
Thank
hold
you,
on.
thank
Hold on a
you.
second. Hold on. I want to say this, that Rich, I think we're lucky that she didn't get that right, because I think you would have had all kind of asterisks with the beginning of the game.
I
with
thought the same thing. I was like, oh no, people are going to be mad at
like
Rich.
if she would have got the 9,
She ran out of time.
It would have been like, you guys screwed up. You hit the wrong buzzer. You cannot make mistakes in this game, Rich.
So much
You
pressure
can make
on
all
him,
kinds of mistakes in your life, and you have.
And I do.
But
Yeah, my
but
finger
you
slipped.
can't in this game. You can't.
The corrective button's right next to the buzzer. Just slipped.
We talked to Dee like an hour ago or 45 minutes ago. She was mad at me about something, so I got a doctor on to clear things up. And now we have Lynn, and I believe Lynn is mad at Rich.
What?
Lynn,
Hello?
you're on the air.
Hi. Yeah, Rich really did that lady dirty on the palm tree question, because a coconut tree is actually a coconut tree. It's a type of palm tree. It's the only palm tree that will grow coconuts, and it's called a coconut tree.
Oh
dude.
no! I feel like we need to give we need to give Lori another chance.
We have to.
I don't know.
Does someone else
Because
want to
there was
Google
the
it?
time thing on the first question, and then that answer was actually right.
Well, how about this?
She also
Yeah,
said,
but
Wait, let's see if
Really?
Lynn is
well, listen,
right.
she did not say that first. She said she went eucalyptus, and so she wouldn't have been
No,
right anyway.
Rich, the first thing she said was coconut tree, and then you paused, and so she thought she was wrong, and then she said eucalyptus, but she said coconut tree first.
Well, you know what? I would
You did
stand.
wrong,
I would.
boy.
I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand by it. But if somebody wants to challenge it, I will allow a challenge.
The coconut is a member of the palm family and is the only living
Yes.
species of the genus cocoa. So I don't know anything. It says that the coconut tree provides food, fuel, and cosmetics and building materials. So the answer was, what tree does
Palm tree.
It's the Coco's nucifera palm tree.
So she wasn't.
Yeah,
she wasn't wrong. But
it's a coconut tree.
yeah, we got to get Joe.
It is a coconut. Palm
We need to give her
trees,
another
there's
chance.
there's hundreds of palm trees, but the coconut one, it's a type of palm tree. I just called my ex, and he is a doctor of trees, basically.
She's a
And
doctor of
he
trees.
says
Get him on the phone. I got my doctor on the phone. All right,
I
Lynn.
will. Yes, he doesn't live around here, but I'll call him. He
Well,
lives
you know
in
what?
Hawaii, so
Every now and then
I'll call
on
him.
Jeopardy, they make a mistake like that, and they let somebody redo it. I would be open to that.
Yeah. We should call Lori and give her another
Yeah,
chance.
All right, maybe we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
And I'm
Let's see.
sorry if I offended you. Can we go back to being friends, Lynn?
Okay, let's get to
Okay.
Hold on, Lynn. We'll get to some entertainment news. Never met a tree doctor before. That's cool.
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
What's going on?
I feel like we've been slowly watching the demise of Britney Spears, and it's so sad, and it just got worse. She was arrested last night for a DUI. She was handcuffed in California from the Highway PD around 9:30 last night. She was booked at 3 a.m. and then released at 6 a.m. That's all the information we have so far, but I'm sure what's next is the body cam footage. What's next is we find out what substance she was, tested for or whatever. But yeah, definitely not what she or anyone needs.
I hate to hear that because I saw a video of Britney the other day on Instagram and I was like, sister, no.
All of the videos of her. Yeah, that's like the reaction of all the
I
videos
was
right now. I'm like,
no,
"Ooh."
delete this, please.
Got rid of the conservatorship for you. Come
I
on,
know.
Brit. Kim Kardashian, where are you? You were supposed to save her.
Seriously.
You were supposed to save her. So this is a completely embarrassing moment, totally innocent. Olympic snowboarder Chloe Kim was on the Kelly Clarkson show, and Pink is filling in for Kelly Clarkson right now. And Chloe, she just had one of those brain farts. She said she napped before the show, and she feels really terrible about this.
Growing up, when I was like 12, 13, I loved listening to your music when I would snowboard. Like, what doesn't kill you makes you... Yeah.
That's Kelly
Dropping
Clarkson.
into- Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
But that's fine because I'm Kelly Clarkson
No,
today.
yeah, you are Kelly Clarkson today. No, but, oh, my gosh, no. perfect. Wait, guys, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
You're good. It happens to the best of us, right? Totally innocent mistake.
Totally innocent. But then again, I was thinking, I was like, is this more press for Pink? Because she's going to take over the country. Like, was that planned?
You know what?
It didn't
Pink
feel
handled
planned.
it nicely.
She did.
I think it would have been, to me, cooler if she just would have played along and started singing the Kelly Clarkson songs with her.
And like
then
made it seem like, oh yeah, that is me.
Our audience, the audience would have gone on and applauded. I bet you it would have had a different turnout. I mean, it was a good turnout, but I just feel like something else. It was neat, very interesting.
Lily Allen, she is officially the queen of receipts, literally. To kick off her tour this week, she performed while wrapped up in this massive olive green fabric. It was printed with literal receipts, including like a luxury handbag purchase, an $800 tequila bar tab that her ex-husband, David Hopper from Stranger Things allegedly spent on other women. So she walked out this performance. It was like this theatrical, almost like public hearing. She unraveled this dress to reveal this like sheer lace bodysuit, all while like singing about finding those exact bills on her bedside drawer. I was like,
imagine like looking at the bill and being like, well, you didn't give me that necklace.
I wasn't home.
What's that for that? What was that purse for?
Interesting. And then to wear it while you're performing like a cape.
Epic revenge. I love that.
I know,
love that. You guys, Harry Styles, he actually opened up for the first time very deeply about losing his friend Liam Payne. And he said it was a really kind of difficult thing to navigate because of how people were reacting to him grieving.
I think there was a period when he passed away where I really struggled with acknowledging how strange it is to have people kind of like own part of your grief. I have such strong feelings around my friend passing away, and then suddenly being, like aware of there's maybe like a desire from other people of you to convey that in some way, or it means you're not feeling what you're feeling or something. Like, it's so difficult to lose a friend.
Absolutely is. It's like, they say like nobody grieves the same way.
Yeah.
Everybody deals with loss on their own terms. And it's like, he's right. People were like, what, are you going to say something about Liam Payne? Are you going to cry when you're saying? It's like, listen, everybody does grieve in your own way, but when you're on that platform, it's like he didn't get to. Yeah. And that was really hard for him to navigate. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco shared a moment where she had this piece of artwork up on her wall, and he thought that it was like by some famous artist. Turns out it was a gift from Taylor Swift.
I said, who made this painting? Like, I thought she was going to say, like, Basquiat or something like crazy. Selena says, Taylor made this for me for my 30th birthday. And it's like one of the best paintings I've ever seen.
She did it on an actual cloth, and she painted a beautiful lake. It was at night, and the moon was there, and in the stars, she painted our exact
star sign.
Star signs. She said, here's to the next 30 years.
Isn't that so sweet? Like, if you're on that level and you can, buy anything, it's almost like those types of gifts are the really special ones because she put so much time and effort and thought into it.
I have a little a thought on this. I feel like they're leaning, anything Taylor Swift adjacent is huge.
I feel like it's so funny you say that because I thought the same thing.
They're using Taylor stuff to promote the hell out of his new podcast to get people to listen.
I was wondering how Taylor feels about it.
I was wondering what I was going to go with it is what I was going to go with it was that they're going to get a call from what's Taylor's boyfriend's name, husband's name?
Travis
Kelce. And it'd be like, hey man, you're going to have to chill. Let me give you a little heads up on some stuff. You need to chill on this, chill on that. Because I think he got that speech from Taylor too. Right. Like, hey, I'm obviously going to be your wife, but keep it to a minimum.
You're going to benefit.
Yeah.
Or also, like, if my wife's going to be promoting any podcast, it's going to be mine.
Right. Unless Taylor's okay with it, right?
Probably,
unless she really is like, hey, I want you guys to be successful. Wait. Absolutely.
I'm not saying she's not okay with it. I'm saying that she probably said something like, hey, yeah, sure, a little bit in the beginning to get the podcast up, but then you need to chill.
Right.
And make sure you guys have content. Stop using me. There's still a big debate about Rich and the palm tree.
Uh-oh.
I know, Rich. Really tough gig you have.
The question was what type of tree does a coconut grow on?
Right.
Right?
It's a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now the coconut nut is a big...
I don't think that song is the official answer.
I mean, it could be. Sounds pretty strong.
If you if you Google this, his palm tree isn't even technically a tree either. It's a type of grass. So we don't have it.
Palm tree is grass? Well, so... the ones I have questions on, I always double check.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think to double check that because I thought, oh yeah, palm tree works.
So
guys,
contestant Lori said coconut tree.
Guys,
yeah,
I just texted my friend who's an arborist. He said coconut trees are a subset of palm trees, and they all suck.
That didn't
So,
help.
here's the
So
thing.
that would mean coconut tree could be correct, which she did answer, and then you said it was wrong, and the answer was palm tree. And then Johnjay, you did ChatGPT to see what the answer was, and it said
Coconut palm tree.
That's a bad question then, since there's no right answer.
it is. It's very controversial. At this
It is
point.
controversial, but I think she should get another shot. And I apologize. I should have checked that one out.
Well-
I did not think that was going to be a. I really did.
If we can get her
I
back,
thought I knew that.
Right.
Is
if
what I
we
thought.
can get her back tomorrow, she can be a contestant. We've never done that before.
Yeah. So.
But we
mea
got to
culpa.
make good, otherwise.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah. I
gonna-
think you're right.
Okay. Do they do that on Jeopardy or no?
Yeah, they do.
All right. Marla, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, you're going to play, we're going to play a game right now for Kid Leroy tickets.
Y'all ready for this? Without further ado, Celebrity Who Said That?
Okay, as always, John J. Rich and Peyton, you cannot steal from Marla, but Marla, if you know the answer to any of these before them, you call out your name and you can steal the point from them before they get it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. John J., which celebrity said this?
They refused to go, so I just asked my maitre d' to strip the table down to the bare wood.
Gordon Ramsay?
Correct.
Oh, right on.
I
That's
gave
so
that to you
hard.
because he's your bestie.
I could have sworn that was Jacob Elordi.
I
They
was
sound
gonna
the
say
exact
Harry
same.
Styles.
Okay. Rich, you're up.
The greatest way you can honor your friends is by living your life to the fullest.
Well, that is Harry Styles.
There you go. I was like,
Do I get Jacob Elordi next?
I don't know, Peyton. Is this Jacob Elordi?
Check mark, yes. And like never getting it back. There's so many celebrities that I saw on Raya.
Oh gosh, that's so hard for me. Who is dating that is a celebrity and is on Raya? I can't hear it again.
You can hear it one more time.
Okay.
Check mark, yes. And like never getting it back. There's so many celebrities that I saw on Raya.
I don't know who that is.
Rich,
Need
let's
an
steal.
answer in 3.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that's Alex Cooper.
Wait, Marla had a steal.
It's not, but I did hear Marla chime in.
No, I don't. I have no clue who that is.
Oh, I thought you chimed in for a steal. Okay, Rich?
I can hear the St. Louis in her voice. That is Nikki Glazer.
Correct.
Oh, I would have never gotten that.
Okay, Marla, it is your turn. Please tell me which celebrity said this.
Yeah, I think she's brilliant. I think I loved what she brought to the Fresh Prince.
Will Smith?
Correct. Marla is on the board. After round 1, we've got John Jay with 1 point, Rich with 2 points, Marla with 1 point. Round 2, of course, everything's worth more. John Jay, who said this?
Yeah, I've invited the world into our living room, so we've just got to accept what comes with that.
Jelly Roll.
Correct. All right. John Jay leading the pack right now. Rich, this is your chance to come in front of him
Excuse
with
me?
this celebrity. You can come in front of him because now he's leading.
It feels like an American Girl doll just took a on my life.
Ryan Reynolds.
Correct. Rich now in the lead. Peyton, going to be hard for you to catch up,
so
but
hard.
still going to give you a shot anyways. Who said this?
It was just like a meat parade. I was like, can we just order something?
Is that pink?
It is.
Oh, is it
Hey.
really?
Okay. You at least did not get a goose egg this game. Okay, Marla. With this, if you get this correct, you can surpass Rich to win the game and win Kid Leroy tickets. So listen closely, okay, Marla? Who said this?
First of all, look at the pigmentation of it. It just look at it. It just go great with my skin. And it smells just like chicken.
Cardi B?
Cardi B is correct. Which means Marla just won Celebrity Who Said That.
Yeah, Marla. Good job.
All right, Marla, hold on line. We're going to
Thank
set
you,
you
guys.
up. Yeah, you got it. You see Kid Leroy. Got one of 3 things we need to know.
Savannah Guthrie stopped by the Today Studio for the first time since her mom disappeared 32 days ago. She's not back on air yet, but just wanted to thank her coworkers while she continues focusing on helping find her mom, Nancy Guthrie. The investigation is still ongoing. Not a whole lot of updates. There's over $1 million in reward money for grabs for information that could help find her. Authorities say they're analyzing digital forensics and over 50,000 tips that have come in.
My son Dutch on Saturday went to dinner with Mojo from Detroit and Joe from Tampa. And they went to dinner at Fleming's Saturday night. And Samantha Guthrie was at a booth behind him.
No way.
And I was like, Savannah. What's her name? Savannah.
Savannah.
So what did I say?
But
Samantha?
Samantha her sister?
No, Samantha. It's not. This has nothing to do with that case.
Okay.
Interesting.
It was Samantha.
She was
Guthrie.
enjoying a steak.
Samantha Guthrie.
And they
was
said
there.
hello.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Right.
No, anyway, I was like, go say hi, go talk to her. And I was like, well, how do you do that? Actually, it's not like they'd be excited to talk to you.
No.
It's like, I know, so they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they probably did the right thing. United Airlines, they say if you don't wear headphones, you may be banned. So they're cracking down on passengers who play videos or music out loud on flights. And the airline says if you're watching or listening to something on your device, if you don't have headphones on and you refuse to turn it down, you may be removed from the flight or even banned from the entire airlines.
We got to have a video of a guy at the gym. He was sitting on the couch in the lobby, and he's watching videos at full blast on his phone.
Can't do that
and
on
I know
United.
who his daughter is, and I sent video to his daughter going, your dad is watching YouTube videos, volume full blast. She goes, sounds like my dad.
Yep, well, stand. Get him some headphones for Pete's sake. Okay, so they say there is one thing almost everyone does in the morning that can usually predict how good your day is going to go. And it happens to be your morning coffee routine. For a lot of people, that first cup is more than just a little bit of caffeine. It is a daily ritual. In fact, people in this study said they actually spend more time drinking their morning coffee than doing other things like eating breakfast, doing their hair. The ritual matters so much that most people say they will protect it at all costs. If you know you're going to have a busy morning, people will go to bed earlier just so they can get their coffee time in. And if they sleep too late, that's the one thing they will not skip, their coffee routine. So protect it. And I guess it helps your day go better if you do that one part of your routine the same every single day. And that is 3 things you need to know.
Yesterday, I was telling you guys about this TV show. It's a movie I'm watching on Amazon, and it's called The Bluff. And I said it's like Pirates of the Caribbean, but extremely violent. Like,
so is it like gory or
it's just like
is it just violent?
Picture Pirates of the Caribbean, but John Wick.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Right. So I'm watching, and I'm about half an hour. I watched more of it last night. And there's a girl who's the star, and she is like, I'm watching this girl, and I'm like, this girl's amazing. She could be like the next action hero. And it got to the point where I was like, who is she? And I find her, and it's freaking Chopra.
Cameron again?
No, Joe Jonas' wife.
Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra, yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my, she was amazing in this movie.
She's doing a ton of interviews right now.
She's
I wonder
like-
if that's why.
Covered in blood. And then the evil guy on the show is Butcher from
from the Boys?
From The Boys. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's really exciting. Amazon, it's weird now because back in the day when movies came out, you like knew everything about it way before the movie comes out. The movie just drops and you don't know anything about it. So, but you said she's doing interviews, so it's got to be
doing
for
a
this.
ton. Yeah, she's
So-
like all over the place, I feel.
It's called The Bluff, and it's on Amazon Prime. I recommend. We got Kiss FM's Corona Beach Club. Oh, by the way, today also comes out the another episode of JFK and Carolyn Bessent's love story. I'm obsessed with the soundtrack. It's such a great soundtrack. The one thing I cannot find though is they have a theme. Every time they're in the scene together, there's a music bed that plays. It's a really I don't know what it is, but it's so good.
Well, that could be a soundtrack for that. That's not a song though, right? That's
Right. It's what's the
composed for the
difference?
show.
There's a soundtrack, and then there's also
Well, that's the motion picture soundtrack or whatever that is, but that's the somebody composed that for the show.
Yeah, and I tracked down the guy that did it, and he has music that sounds just like that, but I can't find that one song. It's really, really good. I bet you eventually it'll be a TikTok or something like that.